is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Murray now on 1st down. Finding Gray on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to bring tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the 1st snap.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Murray going to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
At their own 21-yard line.
His first carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on second down. Willis. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now it's Hines, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Willis on 4th down. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This is Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nyheim Hines, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Raiders 3. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Murray now. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have regained the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown with their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Willis. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
19 fight.
Willis looks to pass it here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing on first down is Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Murray. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for another Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Murray. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. But their defense got into football with an interception. They trot out their Charles at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Murray going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A 60-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Willis, 4th down here. And this one is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A give running left, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return here for Sanders. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Murray trying again after the pick six. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Sanders, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, right back to Hines. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They're on the stop with Leo Chanel. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Ready?
On second down, it's Hines. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Willis to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Down right around the 25. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On third down, Hines. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Raiders 19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Murray from midfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On play action, it's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Murray's got to have this one. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Murray, one final try. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.